Thank you for tuning into Bringing the Heat with Regina Weston. Here we inspire and deal with topics that matter. Stay tuned. Bringing the Heat will now release new episodes bi-weekly on Wednesdays. So mark your calendars. Hold up and wait a minute, Bringing the Heat listeners. To find out about all things Regina, visit my website at www.reginaweston.com. There you can purchase all my books and learn more about my nonprofit organization, which is Mending Hearts, Women Healing Women. And if you would like to support this podcast, you can do so by using my Cash App, $RWeston252. Now let's get into it. Have you ever had somebody in your life and they reminded you of a leech? Okay then, that's the title of this podcast. Leeches in a Relationship. The leech, and I quote, "The leech is the person that is sucking the life out of the relationship." It's not about how the leech can help you, but how this opportunity helps the leech. The leech is a parasitic and self-serving, self-seeking, recognition, or money. Do you know some folks like that? Oh, child, yes I do. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. Yes, I do. And don't get it twisted, it ain't me. Now, there are different kinds of leeches. The emotional leech is the person that keeps something negative going on. Do you know somebody like that? When you see them coming, they always come in with bad news. It's like, oh my God, where can I hide? Here she come, here he come. They talking about violence. They got a sob story. It's always drama driven, or they just begging for something. It's everybody's fault but the person in the mirror for why the things in their life is not right. When a leech leaves your presence, you may feel like a burden has been lifted from your shoulders. But you know what? They also leave behind residue, which is anxiety. Trust me, we all know some leeches. They can be your friend, your family, your foe, your boss, your co-worker, and the list goes on. Yes, the list goes on. My question is, do healthy relationships still exist? Because in this climate, peace and happiness in any relationships, child, it seems like a delicacy. If you have it, baby, you better cherish it. And if you don't, run for the hills while screaming to the top of your lungs, help me, help me. Because people are a trip and their sense of entitlement is ridiculous. The key word for today, my sisters and brothers, is boundaries. Set them quick and fast. This saying is so true. When someone shows you who they are, trust them and believe them, because that is who they are. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. It determines the course of your life. You can see the truth in this when people aren't able to recover from being hurt by someone. In the day and time in which we live, as soon as someone shows you that they are in your life for the wrong reason, baby, you need to put some distance between them and you for real, as the young folks say. That's if you don't have a gluttony for heartache and punishment. Because you know what? Some of y'all have a gluttony for heartache and punishment. I don't know how many times that person have to punch you in your face for you to see that your eye is black and that you don't deserve to be hit. Research shows that it's hard to kill a leech. I ain't know this. Because they say a leech becomes like a host to your skin and produces an adhesive that sticks so tightly that they can endure impact and pressure when trying to remove them from your skin and your life. That's why you can't let go that man, girl. That's why you can't let go that woman, man. Because they have attached an adhesive to you. It could be your kinfolk, child. Because you know kinfolk is a trip. That That's why it's so hard for some of y'all to walk away from relationships. Be it intimate relationships, family, friend, associates, because you have allowed them to attach themselves to you to the degree that you can't even breathe on your own. Why? Because they living off your air, child. Breathing down your neck, trying to suck up your good air in a relationship. That's a nope. That's not good at all. Let me tell you. I don't know how you're going to handle that relationship, but do what you got to do to separate yourself from that toxicity. Trust me, I know it's hard to walk away from self-serving, selfish, negative folk. But this is one thing I can truly tell you with all sincerity. I don't regret walking away not one bit from anyone that brought toxicity into my life. I can truly tell y'all that I am at peace. My phone do not ring. And I'm happy with that. When you bump into these folks, you let loose. They will always say or do something to remind you that they never changed. Further proving to you that you made the right decision to walk away from them. So don't feel guilty. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with this. Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are a part of your history, but not a part of your destiny, child. That's by Steve Marabello. And the second quote is, you will find that it's necessary to let things go, simply for the reason that they are heavy. I tie no weights to my ankles. A quote by C. Joe Bell. Now, if you would like to support this podcast, you can do so by using my Cash App at $RWeston252. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast, like it, share it, along with your thoughts on this episode. And dear hearts, keep it classy. Smooches. Now, until we meet again, go and grab yourself a mirror. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am loved, I am unique, and I am valuable. Now give yourself a kiss. That's a kiss from me to you. Know that I love you and I got your back. To listen to this podcast, you can go to Anchor.fm, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, and other sites where podcasts are available.